Hello YouTube, welcome to another edition of Joe's Politics 101. You know, I'm in a way, I'm kind of elated, guess you can say. Yeah, I woke up this morning, I cut on the news, I checked old Fox out, I checked old CNN out, and then I went over to MSNBC and checked them out, and lo and behold, who did I see? Bobby P. Jindel, my state governor. I guess he was making his speech at the CPAC convention this year, talking about how stupid the Republican Party has been over the last few years. It's kind of funny that, you know, old Bobby's trying to get himself out there on the national scene, you know, running with the old program of, I guess he wants to run for president. It's kind of comical, you know, all the things he's been doing in Louisiana, the cuts that he's been making on the backs of the employees, the state employees. I mean, he's trying to do away with our mental health programs that we have, cutting any medical things that he can possibly cut that affects the poor people in Louisiana. You know, Louisiana's not a state with a whole lot of money, and it depends on a lot of federal money to do the things that it do. Old Bobby, he's been trying to privatize everything in the state of Louisiana, get rid of any workers in the states, and you know, and the ones that he's affecting, you know, just like in my area. I live in a little area called St. Tammany Parish. We're like 24 miles north of New Orleans. They refer to us as the North Shore. And the cuts that he made to the mental health program affected quite a few people here in St. Tammany Parish. Cost a lot of people their jobs. He's attacked our educational system by privatizing it, trying to privatize it, and make these, what you call them, charter schools out of it. And he wants to run for president of the United States. There's a few things old Bobby need to think about, you know. It's kind of funny, you know. I think he don't understand exactly who he is, and in the party that he represents, he's not quite a part of the inside crowd. I can say it that way. You know, he hadn't looked in the mirror lately and realized exactly who he is. Basically what I mean is, you know, he don't have a suntan. He's a brown person. And when you look around that Republican Party, you don't see many of his kind. He's a minority in that party. Now, if he managed to make it through a Republican primary, he might just slip away in there to get to run for president. The likelihood of, based on what he's done in Louisiana, the cuts, and how he's treated the people of Louisiana, even after people had put him in on a second term, you know, he's more favorable to the Louisiana Tea Party than he is to the moderate Republican in Louisiana, or any progressive Democrat or liberal or whatever you want to call people. You know, I know some people who are basically Democrats who voted for this guy, you know, not this last time but the time before. And he's a sneaky kind of guy, you know. He holds back on a lot of this stuff that he proposes till the last minute, and he dumps it in there, and he has enough Republicans and enough of the blue collar or blue dog Democrats in these districts that He can sneak these old things in right at the last moment. His latest little version of Trump, what he's trying to do is get rid of the state income tax. You know, Louisiana's probably about the third or fourth state that has the highest tax rates. You know, I was looking at one of my store receipts about a week ago, and it showed where I pay a parish tax. Parish, which is county for a lot of states, was like 8.75. The city tax were 9 point something, and the state tax, I believe, was 4% or something like that. You know, you figure that up, that's a lot of tax when you go buy something. You know, let's see, you got 9 and you got 8, so that's 17.75%, and then you got 4, that's like 22% of taxes that you pay on what you buy in a store. Now, if he gets rid of the state income tax, I'm pretty sure those taxes are going to go up. The taxes that you purchase stuff on is going to go up. You know, they talk about people don't pay taxes. In the state of Louisiana, we pay a lot of taxes. Even when you pay into the state tax fund yearly, you file your taxes. If you normally don't get nothing back, you know, unless you have a lot of write-offs or some way of, you know, accounting for where you spent your money at. So I just wanted to say that about Bobby Jindel. I mean, he is I don't know, he seems like a little blind boy with eyes that can see. He talks like a young child, and I get the impression that his tough talk right now is trying to make himself appeal to the radical Republican Party that we have of today. I don't think it'll work, Bobby. This is just my message, you know. I don't think it'll work, Bobby, because of who you are. You know, you're not much different from President Obama in your appearance. Your behavior is a whole lot different than his, and your beliefs are a whole lot different than his. I think you're making a mistake. What I could really feel that you should do is get back to trying to run your state. You know, spend some time here trying to get things together and undo some of these wicked things that you've done to the people of the state of Louisiana. That's, you know, that's just me being a citizen who happens to live in the state of Louisiana, and you being the governor, to try to do something that's fair and balanced for the people of Louisiana. Having said that, I think I'll just shut this old message down. And maybe if you get a chance, or if it happens to pop up or somebody happens to mention it to you, you'll take a look at it, take into consideration what I said. You know, just a citizen of your state. Some people put it like, you know, I'm just a squirrel in your world. You know, why don't you get it together? YouTube audience, God bless you, God bless America, and hope all things work out for us eventually.